Are we having fun yet? Morning, folks. I'm going to pick some berries this morning, and you might be wondering, why do I have these gloves on to pick berries? Well, I'm not picking blueberries. I'm picking dewberries. Now, I've looked up the name of these berries, and I think I got it figured out. I thought it was first when we discovered them here behind me here on the edge of the lawn. I call them blackberries. Well, apparently that's incorrect. In Newfoundland, I think they're called dewberries. A blackberry is much more larger than what these berries are. They look like a blackberry, but I think the proper name is the dewberry, and I heard them also called crowberries. So I don't know exactly what they're called. Definitely not a dewberry, but they're delicious. And over the past little while, they're starting to ripen up. They all don't ripen at once. There's a pile of them in here, and I'll show you some video here of the berries. The thing to remember with these berries is there's lots of thorns on the vines, okay? And the way it works is that, and I've looked this up before, is that you see here, this is a vine full of thorns, but it has no berries on it. This is a new growth. Basically, the new growth grows to protect the older growth and protect the berries on them. So you won't find a berry on the new growth, but you find lots of thorns, and they're intertwined with all the old growth everywhere to protect the berries, protect the plant. I guess it's nature's way of preserving itself. Anyway, so in order to get at the berries, which are on the other vines, I need these gloves. These, I mean, I've stabbed myself many times with these, picking these berries. So that's what we're going to do today. The old growth, you see here, has berries on it. And again, like I said, this is a new growth. It goes right on over the berries and they intertwine. But the old growth is underneath, and that's where the berries are. So I'm going to take you along for just a few minutes to pick what's ripe here this morning. And we'll eat them later on dessert, for breakfast, on cereal, whatever. We haven't very many, but just enough to get a taste. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoy. Like I said, they're not as big as a proper blackberry, and I think a blackberry bush grows higher than these. These are very low growing berries right on the ground, and but they're delicious. And much cleaner picking these because you're very careful where you put your fingers. I guess many of you have picked gooseberries before. I have, and similar concept. Gooseberries are covered in much larger thorns and stuff, but they're also delicious. But you see, this is what I'm talking about. This is the new growth, and they're everywhere throughout this. Ouch, even with gloves on, they're still sharp. So yeah, the new growth covers over the berries, and I guess it's a way of protecting them. See what I mean about the thorns? These are the trailers, or the new growth. They come up all through the plant everywhere. And you gotta move them, be careful, move them out of the way to get at the berries. And this is what I'm doing here now. So I usually try to put my bucket below the berries, so if I miss any or lose something, they go down in the bucket. See, the old growth has the berries on it. And these new vines, like this, they grow right up through the top, protect the berries. The old growth still has thorns on it, but it's not as bad as the new stringers that are protecting the bush. So you can see they're not all ripe. We picked these now for 3 years since we've been here, and they never ripen all at the same time. You have to go through every day and pick them, pick off what's ripe, come back next day, pick off more. So, ow, see, ow. That one was over there and got in my knee. Alright guys, I'm going to pick these berries. I'll bring you back when I'm done. It's not much size to them this year, folks. The lack of rain, I guess, has contributed to that. Ow, ow, it's sharp too. Rain didn't affect the thorns though. Like I said, I can't pick the berry with this glove on. It just doesn't work. See, this top growth, the new growth, is all over the top of this. Look. And it is sharp. And berries are underneath. They're not ripe yet, but that's where they're protected. I can show you here. Look. See? All the berries are underneath the protection of the thorns, the runners on top. That's full of runners up there, and all these berries down here. So what I'll do now is move these back, and helps get sunlight down on these berries too. Yeah, so dewberries or cloudberries. If you guys know, drop me a note in the comments. Or drop me a comment, I should say. Maybe you have these in your area. But from what I understand, and I still could be wrong, these are not proper dewberries. Dewberries have a much higher plant and bigger berry. These are low growing, right on the ground. You can see there's berries down here everywhere. Alright, let's move on somewhere else. Well folks, I picked what was ripe. Not that many, but I'll have them in the morning on my cereal yogurt. They're a bit tart. I think that's to do with the fact that we've had a very lot dry weather, and a lot of dry weather, I should say, and not much water for the plants. So don't think they produced as well as they should or normally do. But I'll eat them anyway. Necessity. If you're going picking dewberries, crowberries, that's what they're properly called. I don't think they're a proper blackberry, like I said before. They're not as big as a blackberry, but anyway. All right, folks, I'll enjoy these, and we'll pick some more every day because, like I said, they're all not ripe yet. Later on, August, September, they'll be really ready to pick, I think. So we'll get back at them, and I'll pick the rest of them along the way. Hey folks, welcome back. Back in May, I announced a little contest where we were going to offer a giveaway of a special set of MFS spinnerbaits, set of 6 spinnerbaits. These are unique spinnerbaits, guys. They got the MFS logo on them, Canadian flag. There's no other spinnerbait around like this set that was been prepared for by MFS Baits. So at that time, we had announced in the contest that we offered people a chance to name this spinner set, and they do that by leaving a comment in that video. Well, since that time, guys, there's been a lot of things happening over the summer, and it turns out now that these spinner baits are going to be a unique item to get. You won't be able to buy them on Amazon, as we mentioned. They will not be offered in any retail outlets. This is something that MFS is going to offer or provide as special gifts anywhere along in the future. So that's a little change from the original contest, but that's the way it is. That's how we're going. So Right now, I do have a set of spinner baits to give to somebody who commented on that video, and I'm going to go through the process of picking a comment from the video, and that lucky winner will receive this set of spinner baits. They won't be named. It doesn't matter what name you put in there. If you put a comment in there, you will be enter in that draw. So I'm going to go to the computer now and do that draw, and congratulations to whoever wins. All right, folks, I'm at the computer now, and you see here on the screen that I got this random comment picker that I always use for this type of contests. On the other tab here, I have my video that Jeanette and I did back in May. And the idea was that you comment on this video for this particular hook set, unique hook set from MFS Baits, and I will pick a winner. So let's get at it. I'll copy the URL from the video, go to the comment picker, paste it in here. I'm going to filter duplicate users, basically, so I don't want, if you entered more than once, you still only get one chance at this contest, because we're not going to name the hook set now, so everybody gets an equal chance now. Random names, complete the skill testing question, 12, and let's see how many comments we get. So 104 unique comments. All right, so good luck to everyone who entered the contest. Whoever wins will have this unique set of MFS Baits, MFS spinners here on my left. They will be definitely a collector's item. So let's hit start, and good luck to everyone. And the winner is Eugene Parsons 4102. Eugene, okay, my friend, you are now the proud owner of this set of MFS spinner baits. I will get in contact with you, my friend, and we will arrange to get that shipped out to you. Again, thanks for everyone for entering the contest. Thank you on behalf of MFS Baits, and we'll catch you on the next one, guys. Boys, I'm just walking around Castle Hill here in Placentia, Argentia, whatever you want to call it. That's part of the Argentia ferry is down that way, over the hill. But we're in Placentia, and this is Castle Hill. Look up Castle Hill on the internet and you get all the history. But these things French used to occupy it here, and they left, or British ruled them out. There's a big fishing community. Apologies for the wind if you can't hear me. But this is the community down there is Placentia. Placentia Bridge, famous bridge, lift bridge. This here is a part of the fort, the building there, obviously. See the foundation there in the middle. So folks, this is another part of the fort down below, and it's a lot less windier down here, so you might be able to hear me better. But yeah, this took some effort to build this. This is just amazing. The wall work used to be a fort. It's pretty cool, gotta say. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So folks, I got my hat on now because it was raining earlier. We finally got some rain out here. We're warming up the Blackstone here now. Now again, we've been cooking a lot of different stuff with the Blackstone. Tonight is nothing different. We're actually going to cook some, what was it called? Smashed tacos, that's it. Jeanette's inside making them up now. She's got the ground meat prepared with taco mix and a bunch of other stuff. Papi Ray's, of course. And then we're going to make some smashed tacos. That's what it is, yeah, smashed tacos. So, waiting for the grill to heat up now. And we'll get going in a few minutes. Alright, so this is what a smashed taco starts like. Get my oil, guys. Excuse me a second here. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Here we go. Spread around there. Nice and hot. Okay. So let's see how we do this. Been watching some YouTube videos, and I think this is how it's gonna go. 1, 2, 3, Anyway, I grew up in Sesame Street times, guys. That's a joke. I grew up on the street, Sesame Street. Anyway, I'll give Jeanette back the tray and be right back. Now, I'm not sure how long to cook these, but being it's so thin, the grill is hot, I assume it's not going to take very long. Bring you back when I flip them over, folks. But I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. I'm going to try to flip them. Okay. Doesn't look too bad. Toast up the bun there. Toast up the tortilla. That. Let's see. Smells good. I think Jeanette got to get some cheese to put on that. Now, hold on a second. I'll get back to you. Alright. Again, a bit of cheese. Alright. Let that cheese melt, folks. Take them inside and we'll enjoy. Alright folks, time to dress it up a little bit. We got a little bit of sour cream. That one's empty. Salsa, of course. Bit of lettuce. And a bit more cheese. See if this folds. Okay, it'll fold to a degree. You should fold them right away when they come off the grill. Something to remember. But there we go. Smashed tacos on the Blackstone. I'm gonna get this set up here, guys, now. Enjoy my supper. Folks, you might be wondering why I have buckets of water here like this. Well, we had, like I mentioned before, we had a very dry summer. We only have a surface well here. So, the little bit of rain that we did have, I made sure that I captured the water that's coming out the downspout. Now, I took the downspout down, normally just drains down in there and goes off out into an outfall. But where there was so little rain this summer, I was starting to make sure that I collect every little bit that I could get for the garden. And because my well is so dry, we're actually using it for the toilet. So, got myself this barrel recently, because it takes just a fair bit of time to keep moving these buckets around and stuff. I figured I need a bigger bucket. This here's my bigger bucket. So I cut the top off it. I might put it down on the top for now. I'll see. I think I'll just take this off. I'll put a hinge on it. Didn't quite line up my cut. Yeah. So I got myself this barrel. I'm going to lay that right here for a while. I don't think there's any rain in the near forecast, but when it does rain, I fill up that barrel. I got lots of water for the toilet, and then I won't be taking it away from my drinking water from the well. Like I said, I never had a problem with the well before, but it's been an exceptionally dry summer here, so the well is down quite a bit. So a few more rain showers, a few more rainstorms, we'll be back up to normal again. Anyway, just a way to save some water. And like I said, I also use it for my few strawberries in the garden over there too. So it's all good. Are we having fun yet? Oh. Step one to putting up eaves trough. Breaking it up a bit. So one of the other many jobs that we completed here last week, folks, is first I painted the eaves. Jeanette got some video of that, me up painting the eaves. And then we installed the eaves trough. And I got it coming down into this barrel to collect rainwater. We've had very little rain in the last 2 months, so I decided to collect as much rainwater as we can for up here. I don't need it for drinking water. I just want, one of these days maybe we'll have a garden up here, so while we're at it, we put it in there. So yeah, just another project that we got at the cabin. Rainwater collection. Perfect. So folks, you've seen me do a bunch of reviews of different flashlights and stuff, and one of the companies that I've done flashlights with before was WURKKOS, 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 and they sent me this new flashlight. It's called the HD03, and little compact light here. I'll put all the specs and details up on the screen here for all the different modes and different lumens that it of the specifications for the device. But basically, it's another little clip-on flashlight. It's got some pretty neat features. It's got a floodlight and a spotlight feature, and it's very lightweight. It's like 49 grams. So, and again, it's made of durable material. This one's actually green, comes in many different colors. Rechargeable light, has a USB-C connector on the top, comes with a cable and everything else. Switch on the side puts it in spotlight or floodlight mode. If you see that switch there, see that selection there. So now I'll show you some footage here later on of actually using it during the night. But it's got many modes of operation, and it took me a while to get used to that, to be honest with you. It's a double click, triple click features with only one switch on it. So I still haven't got it totally figured out, but just give you a quick demo. If I click on it once, light comes on. Click at it once again, light goes off. Straightforward. Double click when it's off, puts it into RG red, green, blue color mode. If I click it once again while it's in that, it turns off. Double click again, comes back on the same mode. Double click while it's in that mode, switches to a flashing light. If I triple click it, didn't do anything. If I double click it again, switches to red, blue mode. Double click it again, switches to solid light color changing mode. Double click it again. It's like a disco mode or something. I'm not sure exactly what they call that. It's there on the manual, and I'll put it up here on screen exactly what they call that mode. Double click it again. Goes to another different mode. So there's a variety of different modes on this. If I hold it, single click it off. Now, so if I click it on once, come up in regular white mode. If I hold that button, it cycles through different modes of operation, different brightness. And once I get to a brightness that I want, for example, I want the highest brightness, I let go of the switch. Just a little push button here. And I can switch between different brightnesses by clicking that once. Sorry, clicking it once turns it off. Let's try that again. So click it once, turn it on, comes up in low mode. If I double click, it switches to brightness. Double click again, it gets a little brighter. And double click makes it the brightest setting. If I single click, turns it. If I click and hold, sorry, it switches through different modes. And single click, it goes off. So yeah, it's not intuitive in terms of number of clicks and stuff. It can get a little confusing, but if I just want a regular flashlight, I've never used RGB green, blue, red modes. But if I want a flashlight, if I'm looking in somewhere, crawling under a bench in the basement or something, and I want a flashlight, basically turn it on, double click, gets me to the setting that I want. Click it off, and goes off. Now if I switch it to the other mode, floodlight mode, click it on, double click, goes bright, double click again, doesn't do anything, it just stays at brightness. So yeah, turn it off. It's the WURKKOS HD03, folks, and I'll put all the details in the description. And because, like I said, it took me a little while to get used to this one switch and the double click, triple clicking it to get the right mode of operation. It's not very intuitive how that works, but something to get used to for sure. It's not just a regular flashlight on, off, high, low. So, but it is a nicely made device, very durable. I love the green color, to be honest with you. And like I said, you can clip it on like that if you need to get it somewhere on your backpack. But again, small, compact, very powerful little light. So go check out WURKKOS, guys. Their description and the links are in the links are in the description of the video. And yeah, check it out. Thanks for watching, folks. So yeah, folks, I just gave you some demonstration now of this light actually in use in the nighttime. This footage here you see is me going around using the different modes, seeing how bright it is. You can see down through the trees there. You can see out through the bushes. So it's a pretty powerful light for the size of it. So yeah, it works well. Like I said, getting used to that switch, the single switch on the unit, is a bit difficult. But like I said, the manual comes with it and explains all that, and if you use it enough over time, you will get used to the operation for the different modes. All right, guys. Good luck.